A galactic civil war spreads across the sun. From the heights of Coruscant to fiery Mustafar, to fight the evil empire, for people join the fray. These are the heroes of the Hydian Way.
Welcome to Heroes of the Hydian Way. This is a Star Wars actual play podcast where I'm playing in Edge Studios' Age of Rebellion system. This is Arc 3, Episode 4 of The Hard Road. And I'm Ben, the GM for this adventure, and I'm using they-them pronouns.
Hey, I'm Erica Goodwitch. I use she-her pronouns, and I'm playing the they-them suffering mayhem, Norin Gremian, engineer scientist.
Hi, I'm Zach. I use they-them pronouns. I play Shen Mayhem Shazin, who uses he-him pronouns, and he's an infiltrator interrogator.
I'm Henry. I use she-they pronoun, and I'm playing Isacel An, who uses she-her pronouns, and she's a ship pilot and captain.
And I'm Joy, and I use she, her, and I play Keeter Dravik as sharpshooter.
Before we get to the question, I'm going to do the Destiny points, because otherwise I'm going to forget the Destiny points.
Oh, it's a good point.
So, starting tonight, we have 3 light side, 2 dark side points. And now, every episode we get one character to ask the rest a question. And today, it is Keeter's turn.
Hello, my dear friends. I got a question for you, okay? So, here is very, very important question that's just been on my brain for a long time. If you could go back in time and tell yourself, your younger self, one thing, only one thing, what would it be and why? So I'll go back in time myself, and I would tell myself to protect my brother and to, not let him go to the forest where he got killed. I would make sure that that didn't happen. That'd be the one thing I would do. But yeah, what would you tell yourself and why?
So you get to choose what point in time you go back to, or
Yes. Yes, if you could time travel and you can pick what time in your life in the past you could go to, when would it be? Why would you tell yourself that?
I don't know. I guess I could tell the me who was just about to graduate not to take that job with that one laboratory. But I don't know. It has a lot of weird implications on if you change things and the good things that have happened since then might not happen, or
The Flutterplume effect, yeah.
What?
I don't
Think
know.
about
Maybe
the good things that could happen too. You could not do something stupid.
maybe I could figure out a way to keep my mom from leaving. I don't know. Anyway, moving on.
I'd go back to when I first started my my previous profession and tell myself that Doug really doesn't know anything. Let it go. You know?
Your previous profession, huh? What would that be?
You know, where
As
I
a doctor?
picked up my medical... Ever tell you how I got the scar?
Would you prevent yourself from getting a scar?
Well, honestly, the scar kind of set a lot of things in motion. I'm not too upset about the scar. It's been here a while, but I don't know. Maybe delete all those pictures ever taken of myself from the
Oh, but
days
they're
in the
so
band.
cute. They're so cute. You should keep more of them.
Green was too vibrant a color. Maybe we should have stuck with something more neutral. I don't know.
Oh.
Isacel puts down her tablet because the picture's on the back of it and just goes, to get away from 2 seemingly awkward conversations now, I
do feel bad for that Doug, though.
I do not want to know. I do not want to know. Remember, Shen, some secrets, best kept secret.
It just burns me up inside sometimes. I can't. I'm sorry. I tried.
She just keeps going. It's honestly, I would tell myself as I was leaving Kanadi when I first left, not to hide myself. My adopted mother's told me that there were some things about me I should not show out in the galaxy, and I listened to them, and honestly, I quite regret it.
I see.
Hmm.
You should just be yourself. It's okay.
I've been working on that, honestly, trying to reconnect to myself, to my deep core, and really trying to find it again. Like something was missing that I'm finding now.
You like a
That-
droid? You had to reconnect? Oh. Do you have like cyborg things on you?
Not cyborg things, probably. I don't know. It's just like, you know, when you've been somewhere and it feels like
don't know.
there's something missing, something that you used to connect to that just not there anymore, and then all of a sudden it was there
Ah,
again. It's like that.
Like hunting. Yes, I get it.
This
You
would be a
can't hunt on the
crazy,
ship.
crazy sitcom episode if like we had to live all these things out and like, oh, it's an okay life kind of thing remake. No,
No, that'd be a good one. Now I'm thinking of how to make sure that happens. Don't ask. What?
Thank you for answering my question. It's just been something I was thinking about. Ah,
what like a pastel
no.
gray?
I was
gray
wondering
problem?
if Nord would go back and not like be scared of like, you know, Vince anymore. If she would
I think
like
that was
not
implied.
have it fall on her. You know what I mean? Like go back and be like, that did not happen.
Oh, well, if I
Warn
didn't
herself.
take that job at that one lab, then yeah.
Oh,
Where's
see,
that
I
one
guess.
lab located?
A planet called Druckenwell, anyway.
Did you blow it
I've
up?
heard of that place. I think right on the edge of my memory. I don't think I'm allowed there actually.
Would you allow a roll during during
The question.
during asking a question? There's an idea I have.
All right. Sure.
Okay, quick question. How do I roll a force pip without affecting the destiny dice?
R space W.
Thank you. I just want to see something as Norn's talking about remembering this. She doesn't know any better yet, so I have something new that
What are you doing?
I am going to use the force power sense. And I may spend one force pip to sense the current emotional state of one living target whom she is engaged with. And even though
Captain, you're getting married?
I'm
I'm sorry.
I was about to make the same joke. I was about to make the same joke, but I mean, hope and dream, but we're not saying that out loud. Something just like she just wants to see, like, feel the emotional state of Norn thinking back to this, but it's with one dark side force pip. It's I don't know if I could use that or not, because force is something I don't use a lot.
Would you just get the negative stuff? I don't know.
I mean, if you're wanting to actually use the sense power, you'd need to take a strain and flip a light side to dark side. Otherwise, sure, I got nothing against it.
Hey y'all,
That's how that works.
guess who's-
I've been giving it up to my players for free.
hey y'all, guess who's starting the game with 2 light side and 3 dark side? We are.
You mean 2 light side and 3 dark side? Unless I misheard you.
But yeah, I burned a strain and I burned endpoints. What do I sense?
From Norin?
Yeah, like what's Norn's current emotional state thinking about their old job?
Well, they're not actually thinking about their old job.
Oh.
They're kind of just like, you get the vibe of just underlying like stress and anxiety versus just like there's a never-ending checklist that's going on in the back of their mind, but also just sort of this avoidance, reluctance to think about something, like leftover childhood guilt, while also trying to be like, that wasn't actually my fault. I had no control over that.
A conflict of emotions.
Mm.
Isasel just goes to like grab like a like a nice calming tea, like equivalent to our chamomile, and kind of just brings it to Norin and just like sits down and continues on the adventure.
That's not the last one, is it?
Oh, I mean, Charlie can always just make some more. You just gotta get them off the comms. Oh, that's for you.
Oh. Thanks.
No problem.
It's nice of you.
You know, sometimes you could just let me help you with things. I may not seem like it, but you know, I am good at my job.
Sure thing, Captain.
The camera starts out looking out over what looks to be just the top of a cloud. It is not a normal looking rain cloud. It just looks like gray. Somehow this cloud looks heavy. The camera slides down through. It fairly quickly occludes most of the sunlight. There's little pitter-pattering of some debris passing over it, like sand sliding over the side of a building. It descends for a little bit, then breaks through to the other side. As it is, you can see bits and pieces of rock still falling from the sky. As the camera comes down, there is this giant, truly massive crater that is there. Off in west-northwest direction, there's this line of just mangled building. And it's big enough that this would have been a truly massive manufacturing place. Think the droid foundry in Attack of the Clones size. And it is just wrecked. It was built strong enough that whatever caused this crater only did major damage to it, but didn't vaporize it, as it did so much around it. Every few moments, like there's a new bolt of straight lightning coming down. When it hits the ground, it creates a crater and throws up more debris. The camera keeps coming down, and then in what looks to be something crashed into what at one point had been a green park, now is a mixture of ship and sod, is the Codfather. With the side of the pod open at a bit of an angle, you can see one person with a hover cart looking very much like a wheelbarrow, with someone else laying inside it, being slowly brought in. The person moving the hover barrow has a fair amount of a limp to it, but they are trudging towards the open door of the pod.
We're still on the ship, right? Or is this something that we're witnessing?
Yeah, Shen and Norin are still on the ship.
Okay.
As the camera then quickly whips down one of the streets along the side of the crater, it sees the large load lifter L185 walking along, and then the camera crests over a shop front that is just smashed, like everything is just totaled. The transparent steel is cracked and crazed. As you look down, you can see Izazel and Hookman there with L1. I think it's two of the M's and Jones quickly moving. They look to be heading towards a fairly tall housing block that has at least a third of a lower facade that has been just... It's hard to say whether it's been vaporized, destroyed, fallen, something, but it's not there. So you can see in for... I'm going to go with 4 levels. You can just see in onto the different floors. And there's a mound of rubble pretty much creating a ramp from street level up to the second floor. As we see Izazel running up, leading the rest, we quickly flit down a back alley and we see so much damage. Looks like a land speeder flipped end over end and then wedged a couple feet up in between 2 buildings. As the camera ducks underneath, we look up and see Kedra just ahead of us, running towards what everyone's pretty sure is the hospital. As Keedra's running, the camera pans up slightly, and we see two fairly tall buildings. I'm going with about 20 stories. The one on the right is leaning back onto the one on the left. We can see bits and pieces dropping a bit. It looks to be people are starting to gather around the hospital, but the side that was facing what is now a crater is absolutely just... It looks like about 50 meters of the building has been crushed and collapsed. Like the side blown out, and then the support pillars had crushed underneath because all their sideways support went. There are ambulance sirens off in the distance. As Keetra gets out from underneath the leaning tower, she's able to see what looks to be a couple people clearing in front of a set of doors that's under a low roof. They seem to be pushing as much debris and deuterus out into what at one point was a fairly nice looking waterwork, but now it just seems to be where all the debris is starting to get shoved. At this point, who is wanting to go first? Because right now, everything is going absolutely horribly for everyone.
Yes. And just to recap, like I'm going to the hospital to see if I can help them, right? Like that's the purpose I'm going towards, or to help them to come to our...
Help them,
ship?
connect them with our comms so we can see if they need help, so we could start really bring together all the resources here, because the hospital, the rescue crew, the ship, we need to start getting everyone on the same page.
Got you. So I'm trying to connect the communications between the two places.
Yeah. And if you could help, please help.
Okay, cool. So I'm cool with going first if you guys want me to, or you guys
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right.
Please.
Hello? Do you guys need help? You guys okay?
So as you get in closer, you see a fairly tall green-skinned Duros. It has a full face mask on, and otherwise hospital scrubs, and has a bioscanner in their hand. As you get in close, you can see a couple cleaner droids working on cleaning stuff up, and this Duros is essentially just leaning over this person that they're trying to scan for. It's like, oh, what was that? Are you injured?
Oh. Me? No. We just our ship came down and we came to help. But we went to help with coordination to help because we were supposed to come help. I have communications. We will need to connect so that we all can communicate and help each other with rescue and with helping each other out. What happened?
I don't know. At this point, they're saying some really fantastical things. All I remember was a flash, and then the ground rumbled, and then part of the hospital collapsed. I don't know really what to believe. I just know the amount of damage that's here. Okay, well, if you're here to help, then go inside. There's an Underonian in there. Humanish. They're all of our admin at the moment. Go in there, talk to them. If you've got communication with some other unit that's around, please get in contact with them. They can start helping you coordinate. Please. Next.
Okay. All right, I will go do that. And you said Adronian is inside?
Underonian. Yeah.
Adranian. Okay, thank you. I'll go help. Just be careful. The buildings are falling, so be careful. And I'm gonna head inside.
All right. Inside, it is a crush of panic, and the only lighting there is the emergency red lights and a tiny bit of very underpowered track lighting. You can tell that they're working on their emergency generators right now.
I'm going to reach into my pocket and pull out my glow rod.
Okay.
Turn it on. Hello? I told a Dronian is in here to need help.
Oh, yes. Who are you? Don't look wounded. Where do you come from?
Oh, yes. So we flew down, and we were sent to help out. And so, my friends and I, we have ship that we need to help connect communication with, so that we can do rescue for you. Okay? So I need communication, place to communicate, to connect, and then I help. Okay?
Oh, okay. That sounds very handy.
Okay.
You
Communication.
come over here and... You can see a desktop communication device. It looks to be an older model. You can also see where the corner of it has been very slightly crushed, and you can see on the ground next to it a thing that you're pretty sure would do severe damage to anyone that was under it. You get the impression that it would take pretty much the entire building falling on it for this comm unit not to work.
Okay. I guess I'm going to have to do a mechanic check to see if I can, or computers, to see if I can connect it to the Codfather.
I will go with, in this case, it'll be a easy computers check.
Easy computer check.
Yeah, so just one purple.
Okay. I don't think I can get any boost. Oh, I know. I'm going to use my personal comm and be like, hey, Isabel, how do you connect comms? Here, let me tell you what it looks like. Big thing, and there's little buttons, and how do I connect?
Isacel's gonna lead her through step by step. I'm making sure the comm is open to Norin, so if Isacel says anything that might not work or is has questions, Norin can help.
Can I get a boost for that?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so one boost. Okay, let me roll. Let's see how this goes. Oh, 1 success and 2 advantages. Oh, thank you guys. I got it. Oh, let's see. Does this work? Hello. Do you hear me? Roger, over out.
Yes, I can hear you.
We can hear you, Keitra.
Yay. Sorry for surround sound. I forgot to turn off my personal comm. Okay, so we have communications. I will help. We will. How do you want to do the rescue? Do you want me to take sick people to our ship?
Well, how big is your ship? Anything that didn't get impounded by the Imperials can't be that big. And as you can see, we have a lot of people.
Well, we could take worst case scenarios, maybe?
Over the comms, you just hear, hello, this is Isacel An, captain of the Godfather.
Well, yes.
I'm with ISR.
ISR? That's supremely lucky. Wait, no, those criffing fools sent for ISR ahead of time, didn't they? I'm Joker Cod. If you're here, it's wonderful you've made it. What kind of ship do you have?
We have a Wayfinder with a medical pod attached. By the looks of it, your facilities are probably quite damaged, so we could take all the worst, all the patients who are doing the worst to make sure to stay safe.
If anyone's here that we think can survive the trip over, we'll start sending them over to you. Though, if anyone can find a land route that is debris-free, that would expedite things greatly.
You know what?
I can do that for you.
Yes, in Kidra, I'm sending L1 with you to help you clear the road. And you just hear off the comms, L1, head to Kidra's position right away. We got it over here.
Oh, I get right to help. Okay, so I'll go clear away and come back. You guys keep separate to the ones that are dire need that can come, and those that you can kind of take care of in these facilities. Okay? Okay?
All right, Tironi.
You got this. You do very good. You're so good. You do great job. Okay? Remember this. Don't freak out. You're doing good job. We will all be safe and calm. Okay? Calm.
Right, yes. Now, you... No. I said get back the tanks back up and running again. Don't steal power from there. For the lights, we have lamps and glow rods.
Out the door. Okay. Safe place. No debris. Lots of debris. Okay, maybe I get the broom, but that might take too long. Oh, I go find Elwyn and see if he helped me clear away. Oh, lots of cleaning. And off I go.
Okay, that seems like a pretty good wipe point.
Cut to the med pod.
Yeah, I'm figuring the med pod, especially since the general comms have been piped into the ship.
No, Troy's still on the ship.
That Trolley's still on the ship, and instead of trying to be a operator, Trolley set communications just to broadcast all the way through the ship, is down there helping Shannon, Norin, and Azee.
So the ship had a critical mechanical stress. So what exactly is wrong with the ship right now? Are we having functional power to the medical pods? Do we have like full functioning power in operation?
It was mechanical stress?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You have full power. Mechanical stress is relatively minor, critical. When the lights flickered, everything sort of went into backup mode for a moment as the landing completed, and then now that everything's still standing still, the power seems to be completely normal at the moment. Maybe not wanting to fire up the engines to go anywhere, but as long as it's stationary, everything seems to be working.
All right, ouch, medics! I need you to go and grab some epinephrine. Get the tourniquet stuff, compression wraps. Get me surgical gloves. Trailway, yes. Can you go with ouch and medics and help get them get some more supplies? Shock blankets. I'm gonna go look for some isotonic fluids. We need to get everything prepped and ready to go. Look for all species. Like, if you got something specific, big blankets, little blankets, get them all. But get stuff prepped to go. We might have to move stuff out.
Oh, of course. Come on, my mechanical friends.
I said
With
trauma
me.
blankets, not shock blankets. They're very different. Make sure you read the label. They might be close together. Trauma blankets. I didn't mean shock blankets. Grab the trauma blankets.
Shock blankets is probably good to have too, though. Just
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're. I changed the label. You want the trauma blankets? Don't. No. They're different now.
Did you set up shock blankets to actually shock people?
Listen, I didn't set anything up. I just had the thing and put it near the other thing and labeled
Whatever.
it
Don't have
properly.
time for this.
Fluids.
M&M,
Right.
M&Ms. We got to get the cots set up in rows of 6 going. I want them exactly 1 meter apart for easy walkway down the causeways. Got it?
They will salute and beep once and then just start unloading the cots. A couple questions.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to set up anything outside the ship or just inside?
Yeah, I wanted when I was having them pick stuff up, I also wanted stuff like on carts to be able to move to locations outside, like if we have a field tent somewhere. So that's definitely a part of it. I want things set up inside, but I want things ready to transport also.
Inside, there's several Bacta tanks that are built in, and there's actually medical beds that are all built into the pod itself. It doesn't have that much reconfiguration room. It's there mostly as a trauma center for keeping things moving through, and with 2-3 beds for longer term. But there is also, like what Aaron/Norton was talking about, there is a bunch of equipment set aside with like a field tent to put a
cool.
more general recovery ward
Mm-hmm.
area set up.
Lower condition triage
Yeah.
stuff. I got you.
Like after they've gone through a surgery, that is where they can go.
All right, Azee, can you get the back to tank cycling so that they can be ready to take anyone that needs to go in? We're gonna have some, and
Feel free to boss Norin around.
Norin, can you find the field tent for it should be a big like satchel, like a big leather case with the medical symbol on it. We need the tent so we can set up like a triage outside.
Got it.
Okay, this is a complete out of everything sort of question. Did I get a discipline check last time?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
Actually, no, I did not. I actually have a note here. It's not on the page that it should be, but I do have a note here saying, start of the next session, have a discipline check done for the crew.
No.
Discipline.
Okay.
Sometimes notes work. Which is a 3 purple. Going by my list.
Huh. Okay.
I want to fail this so bad.
I'm gonna flip a light side once I'm done with this and upgrade my check.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go
apply
for
a
it and-
setback die because
What?
reasons.
To me?
No, to me.
Oh, I was like, why?
That's an S, right?
Setback is an S, yes.
Oh, do I have anything for this?
Is this?
Actually?
I was about to say, is this for fear or something else?
Oh, yeah, this is fear. If you're wanting to do the roll in such a way that someone has a better response to it or is able to spread out soothing vibes throughout the crew, totally.
Quick question, because I don't remember last time. Did I do
Yes.
a leadership check with anyone in the last 24 hours?
No.
Yes, you did.
So if I did, oh wait, I have something for that. You get a boost for for discipline checks.
Is that everybody?
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Yeah.
I'm mad at you. I'm not taking it.
I mean, there is no way that a boost is going to adjust that roll or
I have a
that
flat.
result.
I got a flat wash now.
I decreased the difficulty by 1 since I am confident. So I'm gonna do yellow,
Okay.
green, purple, purple. I feel please. I get 1
Oh, yeah, I
advantage.
gotta flip the light side. Hold on.
Okay.
Norin's panicking and doesn't know what they're doing.
Woohoo! Everyone gets a setback to rolls after this.
Haha.
Oh man.
Excellent.
Oh man. I was so close.
Yes, you were. One might argue Isabel was as close, if not closer. But yeah, everyone's got a setback on the roll from all the crud that has gone on.
Shin's
On
in,
account
like,
of
a
there's
trance.
been a lot of stuff, and
feel
it
like
doesn't
Shen-
look like it's getting better.
Should have gotten another boost die because what I can figure out from their background, they should be the only one out of the 4 of us who actually has combat experience.
That actually is a good point.
If I'm correct.
Okay,
well,
yeah,
at
I-
least experience in handling very high intensity situations.
Yeah.
You know, I can get behind that. Yeah.
Oh come on, little boosty!
Damn it.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh.
You're meant to suffer.
I tried. I was like, I really want Norin to fail,
D1
but I feel like Shen
monster.
should succeed.
I agree.
I feel like he's in a trance almost. Like he's really literally leaning back on all of the training that he that he has.
You know,
Yeah.
that makes a heck of a lot of sense to me.
But out of character, boss Norin around.
That's fair. I didn't want to. I feel bad directing other players, but I got you.
Do it.
I'm just gonna use my 1 advantage to just. She might be scared, but she's trying to keep a straight face for people around her. It's the best you can do sometimes.
By the way, Ben, I have it written down those Griffin Fools sent for ISR ahead of time. Is that going to be meta knowledge or not?
No.
Norin got to hear
Cad's-
that too.
Yeah.
Shin was
Trollway had transmitted that. Trollway has the comm set up, and
Oh.
CAD said it over the comms, or at least loud enough that Keeter's comms were able to pick it up.
Excellent.
I was under the impression Shin was not aware, like he had his comms off, but I guess that trance state would explain that though too.
Hookman has 4 advantage. Trollway has a failure and 2 threat.
Trollway.
Charlo was an engineer, and he probably doesn't enjoy seeing the Empire's darker side.
Oh yeah, It does not.
Don't mind me closing these windows about medical supplies.
Oh my lord. We are all doing bad.
Yeah. I mean, this is fitting, and I'm just randomly slapping skill rolls together. This is telling me that I need to put together actual stats for Hookman, Trailway, and a Z. So yeah, absolutely everyone has failed. All of us. Everyone from the Godfather is taking a setback on everything they do for the foreseeable future.
Excellent. 2 setbacks. Got it.
So in Star Wars, they've got the crates where you hit a button on the side and a repulsor thing turns on and they go up like a foot.
Yeah.
This looks to be the size of a 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot cubes, but like 3 of them long. So it's like, let's call it 9 feet long. Go full out 3 meters. You hit that. One of the buttons there on the side is very much the repulsor lift. It kicks up a foot, and Norn's able to mangle that thing out the side.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's another. It's very clearly push in case of emergency. Make sure outside. And it says this in like 3 different languages. You've got Orbish, High Galactic, and I don't know, Wookiee?
Huddies.
And Huddies, yes. So 4. So outside the ship, there is the kicked up dirt and a mound, essentially, around the Codfather. There's the ramp that is, I'm going to go with about 75% down, maybe 80. It's angled up a bit because there's the trough that the ship chewed into the ground. So it isn't how far it normally goes down. You have to go up a tiny bit. And then on the other side of that is a 3-lane road that doesn't look like there's anything currently on it. But on the other sidewalk, well, there's a sandwich of land speeders. Some of the land speeders are on top of other ones, and those ones have their repulsor lifts up in the air. Like a blast wave tumbled them across the road and smashed them onto the top of the other ones. So you've got 3 lanes of road where there's just nothing. Oh, there's dirt and whatnot. And now there's a rock. But generally nothing.
All right. Set up the tent here.
It extends quickly to the full length, then shoots out to the side. And then you can see the posts on the outside of it that just shoot up. And then the inside pops up. Like this is a self-erecting tent that just pops up in maybe 30 seconds.
Cool.
If I could find the Transformers sound, I would totally use it right here. And then, yeah, it just sort of pops, and if nothing else, Norn is just... It moves a lot of air to do this, so initially, a lot of air going backwards on Norn, and then as it unfolds, and the doors open inwards, or, yeah, they're doors, flaps, whatever. Then, because now there's this very short vacuum, it's now, the flaps fly open, and there is, I'm figuring, a 100-foot long tent that has popped up.
Okay.
It's taking up about 2 lanes of the unused road.
Right.
For width, I'm figuring 2.5 lanes. And then as soon as that's done, the 2 M's that are left.
I guess this would be the location where those cots or a lot of chairs or something would be set up for people to come in and sit down.
So they have what looks to be a hover pallet skiff. One is on top, and so it's 2 crates long. One is at top in front in the middle and is squeaking out directions, and one is in the back shoving, like they've got their hands flat out and just running this thing. As the squeaks from M4 happen, M2 is shifting what side of the hover pallet they're shoving on. So they're turning and moving it that way. Very narrowly missing Norin as it somewhat careens, because, I mean, they're still the M's, but they do seem to be doing less for comedy's sake. In this case, just they're moving as quickly as they can. As soon as they get inside the flaps, they go maybe 10 feet in, tops, stop the skid, and then, in a surprisingly effective move, shove the contents of the pallet jack over onto its side so that they roll. And as the one is working on righting the pallet jack, the other one's running along. You can see it taking 2 steps, setting up a cot, then shoves the rest of the cots, takes another several steps, and you can tell that by their steps, they're spacing them exactly how Norin had decreed, and setting up the cots along one side, while the other one is now using the pallet jack as pretty much a scooter and going back towards the Codfather.
Okay, good.
The field tent is getting set up presently.
You said something about purple lightning in the description of the scene setting, or did I mishear something there?
I think I said straight lightning.
Straight lightning.
If I didn't say straight lightning, I meant to say straight lightning.
As if thrown by the Lord of Thunder themselves.
So are there unusual weather patterns going on? Like, what's...
At the moment, no. If anything, it is supremely dry. The air itself is absolutely dry. Like, there's almost no humidity in the air. It's still very warm. At the moment, it's surprisingly quiet. There's not really much of anything going on.
No further explosions or...
By the time the crew of the Codfathers started to step off, most of the other things have come to a end of whatever they were doing.
Right, okay.
There's just a small patter of debris still falling. Kind of like ash.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's very much like ash from a volcano dropping.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it's very much recent aftermath of massive urban destruction.
Correct, yes.
We have like concrete dust or permacrete dust falling everywhere. Sound is almost kind of muffled, I suppose, but it's just quiet and eerily still.
Yeah. It's the weird contradiction of it feels like you could hear for miles and miles, but everything also seems muffled.
Mm-hmm.
All the ash in the air. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do want to have a quick check-in with Izazel, as Izazel, Hookman, and Jones are heading towards that apartment building.
So, as we're heading up the apartment building, because you said it was a ramp to the second, like the debris kind of making a ramp to the second floor.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah. She looks over to Jones and the M's and just goes like, me and Hookman are going to go inside right now and find as many survivors as we can. We're going to see if we can find anyone who can still move, who can help people evacuate the building. You three, I need you to help anyone coming out come down safely and let them know where to go to find their ship and help. Me and Hookman right here are going to be sending everyone your way. Jones, I'm relying on your mustache to keep them calm.
Of course. And we'll do a flourish with their left hand and a bit of a bow.
And the cape goes wild!
Oh, wait, he has a bowler hat too now. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
While Jones and the M's are there to like help anyone we start sending out, I look at Hookman and it's like, okay, Hookman, me, you, we need to go inside and start finding people. First, we're going to go to the first floor and get anyone we can out of there. Like, likely, there's something, they're dealing with a lot of the debris down there. Anyone we find on the second floor, let's start moving them out. People who can walk, see if they can help the people who cannot.
Oh, right. Yeah. Like you say, Captain.
And she's gonna, like, climb up just start immediately climbing up the ramp and go straight into the second, start going to the second floor. And just like, hello, is anyone in here? This is Intersector Rescue. We're here to help.
Inside, you can see a couple people that are there, and there's a group of people fairly far in. The one that you actually see is like, no, don't try and come out here. It's just going to collapse again. No, if you go, take those stairs and go down, and then out the front. We're trying to meet up out the front. Yes, well, we don't care about what the owners of the building say. Front door, back door, just go out the front. No one's going to be stopping you. Let's just go. Get out before anything worse happens to this building. And then they'll catch that Isabel said something. Oh, who are you? And, well, you really shouldn't be up here. It's not safe.
Hello, my name is Captain On. There's a way out the building through this section. Some rubble's holding spots. We have droids outside to help you down. We need to move all you out of this building immediately.
Okay, yeah. Is it close enough to the building now? Last time we looked, it was still a little ways away, and I was worried that people weren't going to be able to make it if they had to jump.
It's currently leaning against the building. So, you come this way, start going down. Like I said, we have droids to help you. We're going to go in and find as many people as possible. Those of you who can move, please help those who cannot.
Okay, yes. That case, yeah, this way. Come on. Everyone, come this way. And with a flashlight, they start trying to direct people out towards the ramp of debris.
All right, as they all start going that way, Isabel is like, look down and is like, okay, do you know if anyone's still trapped on the first floor?
There's a group of people that were taking the stairs down from here to the first floor and then out the front door. We've been sending all the families that way. It seems safer than trying to trust some debris, but if you say it's safe, it's safe. We just were trying to use what was here. There's a bit of a park that we have out front for the front door people, and we've been trying to direct everyone there. It's not the best place, but it's what we got.
Well, it's the best place now. Our ship is currently there with resources to help anyone who's hurt. So start heading that way immediately. Hookman, you go up, start seeing the third floor. I'll go make sure the first floor door can be opened.
Right, I'm going up. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Just stay on comms. We need to make sure that if you need help, let me know. I'll be done quickly with that door, and I'll be on my way back up.
Right, Captain.
I look at the person leading people through. Just look for the giant purple ship. You can't miss it.
Right, yes.
You know what? Can I make a leadership check for this group of people?
Okay, yes. Yes, you can.
Oh, this is going to be great. I got my setback and everything. Because I have nothing to take out that setback. There it goes.
This is going to be a 1 red, 1 purple, 1 setback. Check.
Is that with or without the setback I already had?
Without. And
2 setback.
The red is because I'm using a destiny point. I'm upgrading with a destiny point to do that.
Oh, sweet, because I was going to use what was going to be our last destiny point.
I'm going to be slightly apologetic that I'm using destiny points like this, but...
No, do it.
No.
Do it.
Bring it on. Show me what you got.
Only apologize when you wipe the team.
Don't apologize for that. Say, good job. You played well. Here's your new character.
Honestly. So, I got 3 yellows, 1 red, 1 purple, 2 setback. No, I'm not going to argue for any boosts. We don't deserve it at this point. This is insane.
Deserve?
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
2 success, 1 threat, and a triumph.
Wow.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome. So the leadership was to actually, yeah. What was the leadership
So
more specifically for?
the leadership was specifically to help, like, make sure everyone was funneling through, staying calm, and evacuating the building in a calmly manner.
Okay. Yep.
Oh yeah, so it's just to make sure everyone's doing it.
Okay.
The triumph. I have an idea for the triumph. That the triumph is the person that was like trying to help people and trying to get people through that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Because this was a leadership check. They're kind of getting that inspiration from ESSL's like, no, we need to help people. I can help I can help these people right now. And it is like going full on, just like kind of taking to heart. It's like, all right, everyone, let's go. Everyone like is taking up this impromptu leadership moment to like even then like start helping everyone else and happen to have a comm that I can connect to.
Okay. Yep. That absolutely on top of that. Okay, I'm going to be very uninspiring with the threat, but I'm just going to go with the strain because this seems like a huge amount of people immediately having to get control of them and also get their leader under control. The leader that's there is funneling people. Their helpers are now switched from the stairwell that Izazel is going down. They're now directing people from there out through the side of the building. There's someone inside the stairwell now directing people out the second floor instead of down to the first floor. Hookman's going up against Stream and is looking, and there's Izazel, I think, going with the Stream down. That the ones who had been deciding to go down are just going down. On the first floor, Izazel sees that outside to the right is a very nice open lobby. It looks like a bunch of the stuff has been tossed to the side, but there's like places to sit. There's even what looks to be a self-serve coffee stand that is now trashed. In the other direction is just a door. You can see the door open. You can see that there's a handle on this side, but there's not a handle on the other side. So that you could go through one way, but you can't go the other way. And it's been propped open by some debris. And you can see a fair amount of families that are just sort of in like a drive turnaround area. You can see a bunch of families standing in the middle of that turnaround. The people that are heading down the stairs are heading out towards the rest of the people. And as you get there, you're sort of bringing up the last of the people who were fleeing out this way. It's really hard to say on a building this size, but you figure that there's at least a third of the amount of people from the building out front here. Everyone's just sort of standing around, milling around, and wondering like what's going on, looking, talking, yelling. Like,
are there any tables nearby? Like you know how they usually have tables where like groups of people can sit, maybe play a little bit like of Hollow games and stuff like that?
yeah.
Izazel stands on top of on one. It's like, excuse me, everyone. My name is Captain An. I'm here to help you. I'm from ISR.
Okay, I'm going to go with, at this particular moment, you saying that even if you're yelling that, it's not really going to register with them. These are people who have just had their building get smashed. That they're sort of milling around in just sort of mental shock.
Guess I'm about to use a field commander ability. All right, so I have the ability Field Commander, which is I can take the field commander action, and if by succeeding on an average leadership check, allies equal to my presence suffer one strain to perform one free maneuver. I'm guessing these people may not be like they're allies in a we're all in the same position. So I'm gonna use it to like as I think my presence is 2 at the moment. Just like find like spot around 2 people who look probably the healthiest.
Okay.
Oh, I can. It's presence times 2, so I can 4 people.
For quick clarity's sake, I consider beings affected in this situation as minion groups. So in this case, it would be like 24 people.
Got it. Oh, I hope this works.
Anytime we're dealing with discrete units, I consider the entire minion group one discrete unit. Everything except for grenades, they're a single unit.
You know what? To get myself a
I'm
boost.
still bitter.
I feel like there's a story behind that I'm going to need later. Because I made sure he had a comm early, I'm going to turn on my comm to the person that was helping us get people out and just go, it was like, you who was helping me in the building. What was your name again?
I'm awesome.
Awesome. I'm sorry for not asking for your name earlier. So, I just wanted to know your name. You seem to be well known in this building, so I'll be using, if people ask about you, I'm name dropping you. And I'm gonna see if I could just, when I'm going around, I was like, for those of you who know Awesome Lust, they sent me here to help, I'm here to help you get to somewhere safe. There's a nearby park with my ship that has medical supplies for anyone who's hurt and a safe place for you to go. Can I use that as for a boost?
Absolutely.
All right, I got 2 yellows, a green, a boost, 2 purples, and a setback. We're gonna roll this. 2 success, 2 advantage.
All right, I'm really liking the rolls today.
Oh, that setback that you gave me earlier was blank too. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. As you're going in and glad-handing people, they are starting to come around to you, starting to realize, okay, this is someone here, someone kind of in authority, and we can follow them. So they are starting to go in the direction that you're wanting. By the time they start streaming in that direction, because there's enough that, yeah, it just turns into a stream. Like, there is probably... Okay, I'm really bad with quantities of people. I'm figuring that there's at least 150 people there. Probably more. But I'm figuring, yeah, that you've been able to get... It starts off with 24 of them, and then from there, the rest just see people leaving in a direction and thinking, well, that's the direction we should be going. And you have 2 advantage on the roll. What do you want to do with that?
Sweet, because I totally forgot about this. Can I use a 2 advantage to... I've remembered my flashlight for when I go back inside.
Yes, you
Because I totally forgot about that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to need that, because as soon as people start flowing, she's going to kind of try to move against the crowd and start going up the stairs.
Okay. By the time you get to the stairwell, again, now you can actually see a little bit of debris at the bottom where it looks like some stuff has tumbled down from higher up, but from the first to the second floor, there is no one else. Once you get to the second floor, there is some people pointing and go this way. Yeah, there's a ramp outside. Follow that, and there's a direction where a droid is pointing. Follow that. They're just waving their arms and look 2/3 exhausted at this point. Just pointing, and they're a talking signpost, but they know that doing that is going to do better for everyone else.
I nod at Osum, and I keep going up to the 3rd floor where Hookman probably is.
Okay, I'm wanting to get someone else to roll this. I am wanting someone to roll a 1 red, 1 purple check for Hookman. And...
Okay, with the setback.
Yeah, they do have a setback. And the red's coming from me using a destiny point.
Red, purple setback, that's it?
Red, purple setback, that's
Does that
it.
include the setback for...
Silly me, you needed a difficulty. In this case, roll yellow, 2 yellows and a green, and 4 T's.
T.
4.
4
so
T's.
1 more T. Yep.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that is just absolutely hilarious. Only 1 success rolled, and it was part of a triumph. Otherwise, advantage or threat.
So is that 5 threat then?
No, 4 threat.
Oh, I see you. That's where the fourth threat came from. I am
Yeah.
silly. Thank you.
Okay, so that was a vigilance check from Hookman. And what do y'all think Hookman is doing with a successful one threat with one triumph roll for vigilance as they're trying to clear this building?
What, we're in an apartment complex?
Yes.
He notices any structural problems that are about to give way, like a weakened floor or support beam.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. And here
It's
I
a-
was going
it's
to use a dark side point for that.
Well, it's a. You said it was a perception check, right?
Vigilance.
A vigilance check. Sorry.
Potato.
He
Yeah,
finds
The
a
one
then-
he has
lost-
ranks in.
A lost pet.
You say he notices like this like problem that weakened floor support beam. I'm guessing
Mhm.
Hookman probably tells Isazel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Nah.
means if you go for that dark side flip of you're gonna fall through the floor, Hookman's aware of it.
Hookman is silent.
All right, what do we see, Ben?
What I'm more thinking is the whole building is made of Duracrete.
Uh-huh.
I am thinking that there's crazing in the Duracrete going up the staircase walls.
There's what in the Duracrete?
Cracks. There's a spider web of cracks going up the sides of the Duracrete.
Thank you.
It looks like the building itself is currently okay, but definitely looks like the part that has fallen is not going to be the only part that will fall. Now, essentially a race to get people out of the building before the building comes down.
Yeah.
There was no fires like you could see, like smoke coming out of the building, and it doesn't look like there's any sort of vibration or sway in the building. But the building itself does look like the building's Duracrete is giving way at some point soon.
All right,
But
I have something. If Hookman tells Isazel about this, she has something.
absolutely.
Yeah, she goes like, "Okay, Hookman, I need you to keep telling people, like helping people get out. I think I have a way to get us some time."
Thank you for listening to this episode of Heroes of the Hydian Way. You can find show updates at linktree/The Hydian Way, and you can find me, Ben, on the socials at Deuterium Ice.
You can find me, Erica, at goodwitchstudios.com and linktree/Erica Goodwitch.
You can find me, Zach, at the Tales of the Outer Rim Linktree, guest GMing a season of Tales from the Great Library, and here on some other older shows.
You can find me, Henry, everywhere as @SimDisorder with one Y and one I in that order.
And you can find me, Joy, on the Other Plays podcast, season 2 as Solana, and live on twitch.tv/joyfullyme with the number 2, playing a variety of games.
And we are all at thehydianway.com, where you can find previous episodes and previous seasons.
You can find more episodes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube Music. Plus, you can help us out by rating, reviewing, and subscribing.
You can holocom us at heroesthehydianway.com, and you can find merch at tpublic.com/user/thehydianway.
If you like what we do and want to support the show, you can find us at patreon.com/thehydianway.
Or you can send us the team some calf at co./feed.com at the Hydian Way.
Secretly, the hermetic seal around the pod door has been broken, and we're going to get
As a
vacuumed into
much,
space.
much worse crit than what we're talking about.
I have a flat. I got a flat wash now. Yes, sorry. I'm just
Isn't Wash more of a speared?
more of a what?
Nothing.
Oh, oh my god! Oh my god!
The Andronian is
I guess that trance state would explain that though too.
because
Yep.
I had to.
Con. Anyway.
I'm just going on Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Like Joker.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Like blew up a hospital in a movie, Joker.
I mean, that's one version. Sure.
I mean, love to see another COD show up.
I mean, Joker's just a real big Batman stan.
I mean, there are entire comic runs that are that.
Sorry for making you come at the game on the spot.
Oh, no. Like, I have a list of names.
Oh, that's right.
This is awesome. I'm awesome.
That's great. Now, what's your name? Sorry, sounds like
Awesome.
this name's
Awesome less.
awesome.
Awesome,
I
Les.
love it so much.
For once, it's not a bad idea, I think.
Yeah.
Outro time.
Outro time.
Outro time.
Outro time.
Well, let me pull up my outro.
Is we now get Unicorn and Ifrit and a Wabbit.
Ooh, I'm a unicorn. Hell yeah.
I see 2 walruses.
I
What?
also see 2
No.
walruses.
And a rabbit.
No!
I see a
No!
rabbit, a ifrit, a unicorn.
I'm the unicorn. Yay.
It's on the
What?
walrus.
Wait, who's the rabbit then?
That might be me.
Yeah, I see an ifrit too.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't see
also
an Ifrit.
Oh, then you're Ifrit. Ifrit.
Am I the only one who sees Ben as Ben?
No, I see
I
Ben
see
as
Ben
Ben.
as Ben.
Ben is Ben.